Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have the Samsung Galaxy A7 2017 edition, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look. And I was very surprised that I got so many inquiries to review this product, and this is the Galaxy A7. I also have the Galaxy A5, which is actually very similar to this one, but this is just smaller. I'll be doing the unboxing video for this one on my Hindi channels, but let's talk about the Galaxy A7. And this one is actually sporting a 5.7-inch 1080p screen, and as you can see it says Samsung Pay. That means it has NFC, and it's also IP68 certified. That means it's dust and water resistant. Now both the cameras, the rear and the front, are 16 megapixel shooter, and it has the standard always on display. And as you can see, this is the Indian retail unit. Let's just open this up now. And regarding the pricing, this is going to be sold in India for 33,490 rupees. So I was actually very surprised that many of you actually wanted me to review this, because Samsung is certainly charging quite a bit of premium for this smartphone. So let's open this up, and as you can see, the phone is itself inside. Let's just take this out. We'll come back to this later. We have some quick start guide and stuff, and also the SIM ejector too. Let's just take that out. Let's have a look at this SIM slots, because that's a little bit different compared to the international variant. And this is coming with USB Type-C. So it's nice to see that they are bundling this adapter. So we have a USB Type-C cable that we are getting, so that's a nice thing moving forward, I would say. And we also have a fast charger bundle, so that's also a nice thing, and the output is 9 volts at 1.67 amps. And we also get a headphone that is bundled in the package with buttons to increase the volume, decrease the volume, and to take the call. So let me keep these things to the side and let's look at the handset itself. So here we have the handset itself. This is in black color, so let me just peel this off. And in terms of looks, it's a mix looks. I would say the edges are sort of curved, as you can see, but the back is glass. So let me take out this also. So we have a 16 megapixel rear facing camera and LED flash. This is non-user replaceable, so this you can't remove this. And so in terms of looks, yeah, it's different, I would say. And on the top we have one slot. Let me check if this is the SIM slot or a dedicated micro SD card slot, because I've heard that in India they're going to have a dedicated. So this is a dual SIM hybrid. No, we have actually over here, if you see. So it's nice to see that you can actually add two SIM cards, and also this is actually your first SIM card will go over here, and you can add a SD card over here. So it's a proper dual SIM, and you can also add a micro SD card. So nice to see that. And on the top we have the secondary noise cancellation microphone. Speakers are over here. This is a peculiar position, I have to say. Power on off button. On the bottom we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, main microphone, USB Type-C port. This is the other slot that I mentioned. Your main SIM card will go here, and the volume rockers are here. So it has other stuff that you would expect, like fingerprint scanner and all that regular stuff. So let me actually boot this up and let me set it up. In the meantime, let me give you a specs overview. This Galaxy A7 2017 edition is powered by the Exynos 7880 octa-core processor that's clocked at 1.9 GHz. It has the Mali T830MP3 GPU. It comes with 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal storage. It has a 5.7-inch 1080p Super AMOLED screen, dual SIM slot with a dedicated SD card slot. Moving to the camera, it has a 16 megapixel rear-facing camera with f1.9 lens, and even the front-facing camera is a 16 megapixel f1.9. It also has fingerprint and NFC for Samsung Pay. And moving to the battery, it has a 3600 milliamp hour battery. So I've just finished setting up this device, and this is the first boot. And I have to say the device is slightly on the heavier side, but you should get it used to that pretty soon. Let's see. So it looks like it's having the new UI, which is a lot more cleaner than earlier TouchWiz. So as you can see, let's wipe this. So you have S-Bike mode, the blue light filter. Obviously it has NFC, as I mentioned earlier, and ultra data saving mode and other stuff. And this also has that always on display. And let's go to about the device and software info. And as you can see, it's still running on the Android version 6.0.1. So a bit slow still on that, but Android security level is February 1st, 2017. And these buttons light up when you touch. So let's look at the storage. How much do we get out of that 32 GB? So if we go over here, if we go to the storage tab, it's going to take some time. And it says we get about 23 GB. So out of that 32 GB, we get 23 GB. I didn't add my Google account, so I'll add all that later. But again, as it has a dedicated SD card slot, storage should not be a big issue with this one. Regarding RAM, it has just 3 GB of RAM. And just let's clean up the RAM. And if we clean up the RAM, how much do we get out of that 3 GB? So it's just cleaned up this RAM. And it has some preloaded chunkware. And so if you clean up the RAM, you get about 1.5 gigabytes of RAM. Considering the price point, they should have bundled 4 gigabytes of RAM, in my frank opinion, with this device. Almost like 35,000. So the premium pricing. And yeah, it has that Samsung Pay. So Samsung Pay is now in India, so that works with this one. Another thing to note is that it has FM radio support. So that's what you get with this one. So there is some bundled bloatware that you get. Microsoft Office apps are sort of pre-installed. Obviously Google apps. And Samsung also has their regular stuff that you see, like S Health and the Galaxy suite of apps. So let's the fingerprint scanner is supposed to be the active one. So let's just test that. And as you can see immediately, if I just place my finger on it, I don't have to press this. This is a physical home button. You can obviously press that. And again, as I told you, this has that always on display. So it just displays like this. This was found on the Galaxy S7, S7 Edge. So nice to see those features are trickling down to other Samsung devices. So fingerprint, I'm not going to press the home button. I'm just going to place my finger, and as you can see, it unlocks immediately. So that was fast, but you can always press this also. And yeah, looks like the fingerprint scanner is finally really good. And initial impressions looks like even it's faster than the Galaxy S7. So that was regarding the fingerprint scanner. Now let's quickly just fire up the camera app. 16 megapixel rear shooter, 16 megapixel front facing shooter, and says location. I'm going to cancel it. And if you we have some effects over here. If you move here, and these are the modes that you're going to get: Auto, Pro, Panorama, and we can download some of the modes. If you log in with your Galaxy account, you can actually download some of the extra modes, but these are the regular modes that we have. And we have that standard tap to focus stuff. Let me bring yeah, the focusing speed is good. Actually, with the Galaxy C9 Pro, I was not very happy with the camera, but let's see if this one actually does a better job. So these were some of the sample shots that I took around my office in artificial lighting conditions, and initial impressions, guys, I did not like the pictures. The pictures are sort of soft and they don't have that much detail, but definitely I'll test that camera a lot more. And so guys, that's it for now for this unboxing of the Galaxy A7 2017 edition. If you have any other specific questions around this device, do post your questions in the YouTube comment section below. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.